And welcome here, folks, I should say, for this game between Dieppe and South Colchester. Puck drop for the first period is about to be underway. And the Elks win it back quick there. Trying to push it through. Gordon trying to get there. Dennis will grab it. Tries to feed in for Gordon. It's back. Peterson a shot on, and it's just wide. Played around the boards. Peterson trying to battle for it. But it's played out. Gennard getting it. Now up in. O'Carroll taken down there. Rowe with it, trying to get it through. But it's intercepted by Gordon, who dumps it. Down in deep from Moreau. Back up and dumped right back in by Brenton. Rowe. Intercepted there. Now the Elks the other way. Sheriff in front, and that's just wide. And another shot on, covered up. Big save there by Green. Elks doing a great job at holding the Eagles in. Pushing this one around is Gerard. Dumped right back in by Brenton. Eagles still trying to get this one out. Played back in front, intercepted there. Up to the line for Smith with a shot on and a pad save from Green, and a big hit along the boards there. Doucette is down, and that one's in for the Elks. They go up by one early. A big goal for the Elks. Sheriff, who throws it in, he's been a big factor for them here in this tournament. Draw here at center. One back by the Elks as they try and throw it back in. Trying to chase as that one's dumped down. Waugh with it. She'll throw it over. McClellan throwing that one in, but now the Eagles the other way, intercepted by Julian, who throws it right back into the Eagles zone. Now clearing it down the length of the ice. Malafant can't get there. You're good to stand in right here. You won't be on it. Gordon now taking this draw against Rowe. Gordon wins that one back. And Pedersen takes a shot that's blocked in front. And it'll get covered up by Green. Another draw here in the Eagles' end. The Eagles trying to push it out. Kept in by McClellan with a shot. That goes wide. Played back. Now the Eagles bringing it out. Dumped in there by Babin. He'll chase after it. McClellan's back. A shot there from Fournette goes wide. Rowe taking it back, throwing it back through to O'Carroll. O'Carroll going the other way, trying to get around Waugh. Waugh keeps him to the boards. Up to the line, Rowe walking into the slot, a backhand shot. Hits McClellan in front, a big block there. And the Eagles will have to regroup. Babin. Intercepted by Pedersen. He'll walk into the slot with a shot. And a glove save there from Green. Babin moving it. Up for Rowe, who's been all over the puck for the Eagles. Brings it into the corner. He'll cut back. Looking for an option. The pass is blocked and it'll exit out. Gennard. Gordon now playing this one through. Gordon's got some speed, walking into the slot. And a big shot there, saved. Stewart getting it back to Gord, who's taken down there. Played up to the line. Elks in possession. They dump it right back in. Gordon behind the net trying to get it to Peterson. Gordon again flipping it up to Wells. Intercepted there. A shot on. And a big stop as Levi Harbers throws a shot on. Elks win it back to Smith. Smith will dump it in high. And a big hit there. Stewart trying to play it out to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh up to the line. And that one's dumped in off the stick of Brenton, excuse me. Up for Kavanaugh with a 1T. Blocked in front. Rebound. Still poking around there. A shot on. And Stewart's taken down. Up to the line for Smith with a shot. Just wide there. Brenton racing to get there. Get some help from Sheriff. Moved around by the Elks. Eagles, chance to get it out here. Smith keeps it in with the help from Kavanaugh, but now Travers getting it out. Feeding it up. Eagles are in. Back for Travers with a slap shot. Blocked in front off of Brenton's hand. That one stung. Now Kavanaugh the other way. Kavanaugh trying to walk into the slot here. Push to the side, and the Eagles will take possession. While they're losing that one, and it's dumped in by Colombi. Played back for the Eagles. So they try and move that one. O'Carroll throws it up. Looking for an option. Mellifant racing for it. Mellifant into the slot, and he's shut down. Taken right off his stick. Julian the other way now. Hit to the side. They keep him to the back of the net. He gets it up to the line. McClellan with a shot blocked in front. Over to Waugh. Waugh trying to throw that one in. Eagles trying to get this one in. O'Carroll there. Tries to get it back to Fournette. As Waugh keeps it in. Now Dennis racing for it. It's back for Babin. Pedersen moving that. It's intercepted by Fournette. With a shot on. And a bad save there. O'Carroll going for the rebound. Up to the line. Another shot on. Goffin trying to keep it in. And this one will fly back. Racing forward is Babin. Playing that one back. Eagles trying to get possession in their own zone. Fournette grabs it. Backhands it to Dennis with a shot. And that'll get covered up by Green. Stewart throwing it in front, and that one will stay out. Big save there from Green. Kavanaugh trying to push it through. It's back around. Sheriff with a shot on, blocked in front by Moreau. Played out, kept in there, but now Fournette the other way. Battling with Sheriff. That puck flips up high. Taking it now. Kavanaugh cutting in, shut down. Gennard trying to get there. Hit off that one. Kavanaugh battling for it. Flipped out. The Eagles can't get this one out. It's back in. Rebound flips up, but Green will grab it and cover it up. Both teams will get some fresh legs out there. Draw in the Eagle zone. One back. Brenton with a shot, and that one is in. Brenton makes it 2-0 with a snipe from the blue line. Jack Brenton, the captain. Extends the Elks lead here with a big goal. Draw one back by the Eagles as they try and get on the board. Julian intercepting that, flipping it in, and it's covered up there by Green. Draw here in the Eagles' end. One back by the Elks. Smith there with a shot on, and a big save there from Green. Another shot, and Green will cover this one up. Draw here, one back by the Eagles in their own end. Dennison racing for it, however. Babin shuts him down, trying to poke at it as it flipped in front. Green will cover it up again here. Babin moving that around. Flipped up by Gavin, now the other way. Rowe working his way in. A shot on, and a big blocker save there. By Caden Akagok, who hasn't seen too many shots this game thus far. Babin behind his own net. Played in front for Gordon, still trying to throw it in. Another shot, kept out by Green. Thrown back in front again, it'll hit the outside of the netting. Weird bounce off the glass there for Rowe, who is a speedy player. Walks in, poked away by Brenton. Brenton the other way. Nice move there. Gets it into the corner. And gets thrown into the boards. We're going to get a penalty here against the Eagles on that play. Brenton's up and all right. It'll be Lucas Gavin going to the box. So Elks a power play as they try and extend their lead. Draw one back to the line. McClellan trying to get it in. It's tipped in front by Sheriff. Kept it at the line. As it flipped over Waz stick there, it'll go back down. Wah racing after it. Elks moving now. Sheriff trying to push it through. Eagles doing a good job of shutting them down. Sheriff walking in now. Trying to kick it by. It's off for Stewart. Down in for Sheriff. Over. And what a goal by Kavanaugh. And what a setup by the Elks. They make it 3-0 here in this one. What a setup. Brenton racing for it. Throws it up. Travers is there and gets it back for the Eagles. Gerard trying to bring it in. Gerard along the boards now. Into the corner. Elks battling for it. Slipped out. Doucette throwing it in. Smith grabbing it for the Elks. And a big reverse hit there by Doucette. Or excuse me. Not Doucette. Smith, excuse me. Smith using the boards to get it out to the neutral. Picked up by Julian, who tips that one in. Gerard back. And it's off. Going the other way. Columban shut down there by Smith. Another shot on. That goes to the outside. Battling for it. Played back around. Racing in after it. The Eagles try and play it in front. And that just goes wide. Flipped out. Gordon tipping that one past. Into the Eagles zone. He'll race for it. Gavin moving that one up. Intercepted by Columb. Throwing back down. Babin moving it over. Babin getting there. And now pushing through. Sheriff over. And a close chance there for Gordon. Up for Wells. And now we're going to get an Eagles penalty, it looks like. Or no. It'll be an Elks penalty. A big hit there. Looks like it'll be a goaltender interference as Rowe goes the other way. Trying to get past Wells. Nice move there. Throwing it in the slot. Columbia. A shot on. And it's covered up there. And now the Elks will get a penalty here. For cross-checking. It'll be Gordon heading to the box. So the draw here in the Elks end, a chance for the Eagles to get on the board. Carroll moves it back to Babin at the line. Playing that one over, a shot on. Tipped away into the corner. Now moving the other way is the Elks as they cross red and bring it in. It's Kavanaugh. Playing it around. Rowe. Hit off that one by Kavanaugh, and the Elks will clear it. Gavin. Hit off that one. Waugh getting it. Flipping that one out. Elks doing a good job of shutting down the Eagles' offense. As Rowe comes in, and we're going to get another penalty to the Elks here. It'll be McClellan heading to the box. Not happy about that one. So a 5-on-3 for the Eagles. Up to the line, and a shot on. Tipped in front and gone wide off the leg of Brenton. Eagles still in possession, trying to set something up here to get on the board. Moreau, a shot on, blocked in front. And it's off for Sheriff. Sheriff skating in, short-handed. A shot on, and he scores! The 5-on-3 goal! And his second of the game, making it 4-0 for the Elks. A well-placed shot, short-handed down, 2 men on the ice. Sheriff still goes end-to-end and gets a huge goal to make it 4-0 for the Elks. Eagles battling. Elephant dropping it back. Gerard. Eagles still with possession. Up to Gerard. A shot on. Blocked in front by Dennis. Or excuse me, Brenton, and he'll clear it. Now it is 5-on-4 for the Eagles. Dennis is down in. Trying to kill this one off for as long as he can. To Julian. Julian slaps it right back in to the Eagle zone. And that'll be the end of this period. Players will take a quick breather, and we'll be back in just a moment with the second. Welcome back here, folks, to the second period. Elks currently leading 4-0. But the Eagles here, a 46-minute power play as they try and get on the board. Refs trying to clear things out up here with the benches. While they're doing that, we'll show you our schedule for Saturday here at the Bell Aliant Arena. Up next, we have Yarmouth versus Steelers in U15A action, excuse me. And it's getting loud in here. I'm not sure what's going on down here. coach is having a talk with the refs. And we'll be good to go after a little bit of talking there between the refs and the coaches of the Eagles. Babin getting it off the draw. Moving it to Gavin. Trying to play that one up. Taking it. Columbia. And it's cleared out by the Elks there. Eagles heading the other way now. In possession of their own zone. Wells trying to move it up to the line. Wells pushing by, and he lost that one. Or Sheriff, excuse me. Now Melvin pushing through. A shot on and a glove save there. As the Elks story penalty comes to an end. Draw here in the Elks end. Push through. McClellan battling for it now. McLean, as that's thrown around by the Elks as they try and get it out in front. A big save there by Eckengok. A shot on, and that one's just wide. Things are getting intense here as Gerard tries to throw that one in. And it's played up for Pedersen. Pedersen trying to throw it in front. Shut down. Still battling. Played in front. An opportunity here. Shut down by Moreau. Now Eagles the other way. Nice move there. It's back for O'Carroll. Walks in wide, a shot, and a pad save. Waugh getting it up. Waugh firing that one down the length of the ice. Eagles breaking out. Taken by Gordon, who flips it back. Travers gets it over. Gerard. Flipping that one. Sheriff pushing through. Tries to take a shot, blocked in front there. Dennis, excuse me, trying to push that one in as well. Tripped up there on that play, no call. Picked up by Gordon. A shot on, and a save from Green. Draw here in the Eagles zone. One back by the Eagles as they try and break it out now. LaCour throwing it up. A shot on there. Blocked in front by Smith. Kavanaugh flipping it up to Stewart. Stewart throws it back in for Smith. Smith. Stewart trying to throw it into the open ice as it's turned over to the Eagles. Kavanaugh getting it to Stewart. Shot on, blocked in front. Racing for it as it's dumped back in by McClure. Dennis moving it up to Stewart. Stewart to McLean, and that pass is just off. Kavanaugh will try and get it off the wall. Push back Brenton, keeping them out. Dennis trying to push that one through as well. Dumped in by Kavanaugh. Sheriff getting that one back. Reverse hit there as Fournette gets it back to his defense. Slips past them onto the goalie. O'Carroll flipping it up. Battle for it along the boards. Gavin trying to push that one through. Thrown in front. It goes wide. Fournette now. Pushing it up to O'Carroll. Kept in by Dennis. Gets it down in for Gordon. Gordon with a shot just high. McLean now. Into the slot, a shot. That one will flip up high. O'Carroll getting it. Trying to break this out for the Eagles. Dennis will pressure him. And it's flipped out. But the Elks dump it right back in. And the Eagles will throw it down, and that'll be an icing. Draw here in the Eagle zone. Up to the line. Harbor's dumping it back in for the Elks. McLean trying to throw this one in. As the Eagles get it out to Rowe. Rowe up to the line. Moreau with a shot on, just wide. Flipped up in front. And now Julian the other way. Gets it to Pedersen. Intercepted there by Gennard. Played back. Played back to Julian. Throws it in. Gennard getting it and taking it into his own zone. Flipping it around as the Eagles try and break out. Kept in for a little bit there by Stewart. Moreau trying to play it through, but it's dumped right back in by Stewart, racing for it. Played up, Kavanaugh waiting to be onside. Flipped in by Stewart once again. And we're going to get a penalty here. It'll be against the Elks. For boarding. So Eagles another power play opportunity to try and get themselves on the board. Elks will clear it. Down on to Green, who plays it off. Blaquier the other way. Flipped up and a nice hit there from Dennis, who tries to keep that one in. But now the other way. Eagles walking in. Blaquier, or Columbia, up to the line. Played over. Gennard couldn't grab it. or Gerard. Shot on, blocked in front by Waugh. Down in the corner. Dennis getting it, trying to get this one out. Uses the boards to rim it around. Kept in. Not for long. As it's flipped down and hits the ref there. Elks couldn't get the full clear. Gerard now. Flipping that one in. Kept up to the line to Gerard. He tries to flip it out. But it's back to the neutral. Travers getting through. Julian couldn't get his stick on it. Back down for Waugh. Hands it off. Dennis trying to move this one. Rowe over. A shot on there from Babin. Goes wide. McClellan. Big hit there. Flipped up. And the Elks will clear it. Just 10 seconds left on their penalty kill. Still battling. Babin. Trying to get this out of his zone. We're back to 5-on-5 play. As Brenton tries to poke it in. Brenton trying to get by. Shut down there. Now it's off Hero. Hero. Slapper. And a shoulder save. Another big save from Akagok and a big hit there. And they might have to stop play. No, he's up and all right. Now pushing through. Sheriff a little too far ahead. Trying to poke it through the 5-hole. And Green makes the save. Draw here in the Eagles zone. Eagles will try and break it out now. Put around the back of the net of the Elks end. Draw here in the Elks zone. One to Brenton. Flipping that one around. Brenton trying to get it up to Kavanaugh, who gets it out of the zone, but not for long. Melifant with a shot. Blocked in front off the hand of Brenton. As Brenton tries to play it through now. Brenton pushing that one into the Eagles' end. Back for the Elks. Still battling for it in the neutral. Now Kavanaugh racing at it into the Eagles' end. He'll get there first, but Moreau holds him to the boards. Played in front. A backhand shot, and it's gloved up there by Green. Draw here in the Eagles' end. 3:58 left to go in this period. Trying to push it through, up to Verjulian, who flips it back into the open corner. Gerard throwing it around. Kept in by McLean. Up to the line now for the Elks defense. A shot on, just wide. Pedersen trying to flip that one in. And it's no goal on that play. This will stay no goal. I'm not sure if it did flip in or if it almost flipped in, but we'll resume play here in the Eagles' end. Sheriff will get kicked out of this draw. Stewart will come in. One back, and the Eagles try and flip it out. Kept in by Wells. Not for long. It's a 3-on-1 for the Eagles. Burnett. Backhand pass in. And sticked away there by Akagok. Up to the line. Thrown in by Gerard. To Wells. Trying to play it in front. Cleared out of the danger zone. Now going the other way. Stewart. Shot. And a blocker save. Rebound's alive. And it almost flips in there for Sheriff for the hat trick. Goes back. Waugh using the boards to put it through. Gavin the other way. Crossing blue. Dumps it in on net. And it'll get covered up with 2:37 left to go here. Draw here in the Elks zone. Elks will grab it and move it out. It's Waugh. She'll take it out to the neutral and dump it in. Played in front. No one's there. As the Eagles try and take it out now, Traverse didn't see the puck, and it's dumped back in by McLean. Hit there by McLean. Now he'll take it. Shot on. And a big save there from Green. Eagles winning that draw back. Rowe walking through. Shot on, hits a stick in front. McClellan with the shot. Or, oh my goodness, with the block. And now we're going to get a penalty against the Elks here. Draw here in the Elks zone. Eagles playing it in deep. Rowe trying to play it in front. Stewart. And now the Elks will break it out. Cherov crosses in. Kavanaugh to Stewart. Stewart dumps it back into the corner. Blackier. Crossing blue, tries to throw it in. And we'll get a stoppage in play here. Elks getting the penalty here. I previously thought they got a penalty. I was mistaken there, so it'll be 5-on-4 now for 2 minutes for the Eagles. .108 left to go in the second period. Can the Eagles get on the board here? A shot on. Pad save. Flipped up to the line. Moreau with a shot. Trying to clear it, and the Elks get it out to the neutral. Bernard throwing it over. Moreau playing that one in. Blockier racing back for it as it flipped over his head. Back over. Columby. Battling for it in the corner. He'll circle it around the back of the Elks net. Hit off that one as the Elks try and clear. It's up to the line for Gennard. Plays it back to Malafant. Malafant playing it into the corner. Back out to the line for Moreau with a shot. Rebounds alive in front under Blackier's feet. Plum with a shot blocked in front. Another shot goes wide. And now the Elks will clear it into the neutral. Gennard throwing it back over. And that'll be the end of the second period here. Elks lead 4-0. They'll go off to the locker rooms for the flood, and we'll be back in just a minute with the third. And welcome back here, folks, to the third period of this game between the Elks and the Eagles. Elks currently up 4-0, but the Eagles starting this period out with a power play. Just 53 seconds left on that one. Puck drop is about to be underway here. Here we go. Eagles win it back off the draw. Thrown in there by the Elks to the Eagles zone. Fournette getting around. Now the other way, Dennis bringing it out. Gets it into the Eagles zone. Not very far though. Eagles pass there, a little bit far ahead. There's O'Carroll's hit there. Doucette moving it. Thrown down the length of the ice. Battling for it. Elks getting it, flipping it around. Gavin throwing it back over to the open ice for Babin. Donaldson trying to throw this one out, intercepted there by Sheriff, who pushes through as we are back to 5-on-5 play. Big hit there from Kavanaugh, and now he'll get a penalty for that. For interference. So Eagles go right back to the power play here. Draw here in the Elks zone. One back by the Eagles. Up to the line for Moreau with a shot on. Tipped in front. Now Julian getting it. And the Elks will go the other way. Julian poked away off that one. Now the Elks the other way. Pushing through. Travers. And McClellan gets it out of the zone. A good defensive play there. Wow, intercepting that pass. She'll try and bring it in. Loses it there. It's back for Dennis, however. Wow, throwing that one out to the neutral. Maleficent. Getting by into the boards there. Avoids the hit from McClellan. Circling around. To the line for Doucette. Back into Maleficent. Shot on. Flips up. Rebounds alive. Backhand shot. And it's in. The Eagles get on the board. A big goal there from Colombi. As the Eagles get their first one of the game on the power play. Puck is dropped. Doucette bringing it in now. O'Carroll with a shot on. Goes wide. Pedersen on the boards. Kept in by Gerard. Wells. Getting that one to Gordon. Gordon trying to get it by Doucette. Doucette uses his feet to keep it in. O'Carroll over a shot. And Rowe fans on the 1-tee. McLean moving that one up. Gordon trying to get there. Dives at it. Can't get it. To O'Carroll. O'Carroll playing it in. Up to Babin at the line. Play back to the Elks. Gordon will make his way into the Eagle zone now. Babin. Babin, nice move there. A little too far ahead. Tries to poke it. It's cleared out of the way. Intercepted there. Getting up to Sheriff. Already has 2 in this game. And Gavin keeps him to the side. It's covered up by Green. Back for Smith with a 1T, blocked in front. Eagles trying to get it out. Sheriff getting it back. Trying to push at it. It's over for Stewart, who's taken down there. And we're going to get another penalty here to Kavanaugh. Donaldson moving it over. And a big hit there from Kavanaugh on Travers. He seems to be up and all right, just taking a moment on one knee to get a breather in. And he'll shake this one off and head to the bench here. Eagles back on the power play now. Draw here in the Elks zone. It's a 4-minute power play for the Eagles. So the rest of this, or for a little bit under the rest of this period, the Eagles will be on a power play here. As it goes back, Grenard retrieves it, flipping it back behind his net. Moreau moving that one up to the line. McClellan dumps it back in. Moreau moving it. Eagles walking in. Played to Colombi, who has the Eagles' only goal here this game so far. Moreau playing it over. Played in front, and the Elks will throw it down the length of the ice. To O'Carroll. Rowe over to O'Carroll, trying to get a 1T off. That one slips onto net. Eagles still in possession. That one kept in at the line. Over, and it's intercepted there. Now Dennis the other way. Nice move there. Still with it, a shot. And a glove save from Green. And a beautiful one at that, as he'll let this play. Eagles the other way. Dennis trying to get this one back in. Travers going the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Walking in. Shut down by McClellan. Babin moving that. Rowe. With the shot on, blocked in front. Travers loses that one. Gavin, a shot. And it's covered up. So the draw here in the Elks zone, a minute 52 left on the Eagles power play. Gavin at the line. Throws that one in off the boards. Now pushing through, Sheriff. Racing forward, he's got it. But he's poked off that one and hitting to the boards there hard. Eagles take possession after that. Gavin moving it to Donaldson. Donaldson, nice move there at the line. Plays it over. Gavin in a shot on, and that's just wide there. Sheriff throwing that one down Rowe at the line with a slapper, and that one almost tips in. Up to the line for Rowe. Another shot from Babin. Goes wide, blocked by Wells. Wells taken down there, no call on the play. Rowe loses that one, it'll sneak out to the neutral. Pedersen intercepting that, gets it in deep for Dennis. Dennis working his way in, goes wide, trying to cut back. We'll try and hold it against the boards here. Eagles with possession now. Babin moving that one. Nice defensive play there by Julian. Babin walking in. Wraps it around. Looking for an option. Gets it to Colombi. A shot on. And it's covered up there. Just 8 seconds left on the Eagles' power play. Trying to play this one in. Eagles trying to gain possession. We are back to 5-on-5 as O'Carroll brings it in. Left against the boards. They'll battle for it. Up to Moreau with a slapper from the line. Goes just wide. Elks trying to get it out now. Gordon will race for it. Throwing it to O'Carroll, who tries to backhand it in there. Malafant getting it around to Brenton. Up to Gordon. A little too far ahead for him. Grenard throws it. Shot on from Moreau, blocked. Moreau again. Now the Elks the other way. Gordon lost track of that one. Still gets it to Brenton. Brenton moving in. Circling around, and we're going to get a penalty here behind the play. Draw will go down to the Eagles zone. The Elks now have the power play. Or no, they don't. 4-on-4, or 5-on-5, excuse me. Shot there. Kavanaugh puts it off the bar and it stays out. Sheriff jumping it back in. Rowe blocked it. Now the Eagles have a 2-on-1. Travers, Donaldson, and a big dive there from Kavanaugh to shut it down. Travers shut down there. Gordon races to it, throws it down the length of the ice. And that'll be icing against the Elks. Draw here in the Elk zone. Elks try and get it out. Blaquier keeps it in. Waugh trying to get there. Gerard battling for it. Along the boards. Doucette at the line, keeping it in, but not for long. Now the Elks the other way. McLean trying to breeze by. Throws it in behind the net. Played in front by Peterson. Now back the other way. Waugh trying to get there. She'll play defensively and throw it back. Doucette. Moving it around. Dumped in by Gerard, not for long. So they battle for it in the neutral. Sheriff grabbing it. Sheriff walking in. Nice move there. And it almost slips in through the 5-hole. Stays out off the pad of green. Waugh with a shot from the line. Tipped in front. Goes just wide. Peterson with another shot from behind the net. So that moves around. O'Carroll on the board. Block there. Play back. Babin bringing it in. Babin cutting. Can't get the shot off. Up to the line for O'Carroll. Carroll dumping it back in. Playing this one around. Up to the line. Babin can't keep it in. Off of the stick of Julian, who throws it down. Gavin. Hit off that one there. Still in possession, however. Cleared out by the Elks. And the Eagles throw it right back in. McClellan chasing. Up to Gavin at the line. He'll walk in now. A shot blocked in front, and it'll flip up into the netting. 2:45 left to go here. Shot on, blocked in front. Elks get possession. Now the other way, it's Dennis. Flipping it over. As the Elks are taken down there, the Eagles the other way. Shot on from Rowe, blocked. Another shot. Players go down in front of the net. Another shot, blocked in front. Rebounds alive. Cleared out of the way by Elks. Moreau keeping it in. But the Elks poke it by. Racing for it. Dennis can't get there in time. Rowe picks it up. Dumped in to the corner. Taken down there. We're going to get another penalty here. Looks like it'll be against the Eagles. Eagles, Moreau going to the box here. So the draw will go down here into the Eagles' end. Elks on a power play to finish off this game. Up to the line, Brenton moving it over. Shot blocked in front, bounces in front. Sheriff trying to get a stick on it. Kavanaugh. Up to the line for Brenton with a shot blocked in front by Travers. McLean chasing, moves it back up. Kavanaugh with a slapper, goes wide. Brenton at the line. Blocked in front. Doucette trying to clear it. McLean grabbing it behind the net. Tied up a little bit. And it's kept in. Shot there. Travers trying to get it out. Kept out of the passing lane there by Brenton, who circles back in. Hit off that one. Columbus tying him up. Playing it in. Back for Kavanaugh with a shot. Hit the glove. Goes around. Stays out. Brenton with a 1T. Rebounds alive. Kavanaugh can't get it in there. Another shot. Big save from Green, who's standing on his head here. Kavanaugh plays that one up to the line. Another shot. Rebound. Trying to get that one in. It's still out. Kavanaugh has to grab it along the boards. Moves it up to Brenton with a shot. Fans on that one. Gets it over. Slapper. Blocked in front. Sheriff plays it around for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh up to the line. Brenton poked pass and he'll go into the bench with just 1.5 seconds left to go here. It looks like this game will go to the Elks. And that'll end this game off here. Elks take the win 4-1. We'll stick around for the player of the game ceremony. Jack Brenton getting player of the game for the Elks here. Well deserved. He played a great game. And look at that. That's a good thing to see Eagles come out and give him a fist bump as well. Jaden Moreau getting it for the Eagles. Another well-deserved one. And that's it, folks. Elks take the win 4-1 against the Eagles.